What's up, Adam?
What's
How's it
up,
going?
guys? We got the whole crew in here today.
Hopefully.
How
What's
do
up?
you-
What's up?
I can't see anything.
We're just gonna wait for about 5 minutes
just
before we like roll in. I think right,
Yeah.
3 to 5 minutes, just to let people
I
roll
think
in.
I think that would be good.
That'd be smart. It's gonna be a hell of a podcast.
It'll be a
I
good
know.
one.
It's an amazing story.
Interesting. Very interesting story.
Um,
Thomas,
Tommy T. Tommy
big
Tapers.
fan.
Tommy Yo.
Tit.
Big fan. I love you, brother.
He's
we
missing.
miss you,
We
Thomas.
miss you, bro.
Right here, buddy.
Oh, here.
Nah.
I took a spot.
What's up, Adam? Love you, Zuniga. When's the
Hi.
next drop? August. Hello. What's up? What's good, homies? What it is? Great news. Congratulations.
Hey, Juan. Hey, Thomas. Hey,
You got the
Maria.
whole squad.
Don't want.
And Essentials has been a question. Oh, that's a good question. Who came up with the idea of starting Essentials? Who came up with? So Juan, I think Juan came up with the name. I came up with the idea, of
building-
basics.
Yeah.
Juan
Because
came
we
up with-
started the suit company that was
Yeah.
a big flop.
Sucked. Is Jose sick?
Big Al.
Yeah, bro. I took a fat ass out this morning. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, I heard you lost against Juan.
Yeah.
Twice.
Well, you'll see that video
I'm
later,
still a little sore.
later today.
That's why.
Or on Monday. I'm sorry.
Tips for losing weight.
Jose type was in. Oh, we're actually gonna do a vlog talking about how we swap out a car so quick and the kind of the mythology behind all
I
that.
think I've talked about it, but I think that would be a good one.
Yeah.
Hey, Maria.
Talk about
Hi,
it. Be
Raul.
about it.
I'm
Hey
waiting
guys,
for my friends in
best
this
weight
podcast.
scale, Vita Goods, hands down. That's the one I use every
Watching
morning.
from Mexico.
Nice.
What's up, brother?
Mexico.
I love that. Internationally
How's the
known.
Bentley, Jose?
How's the Bentley? Sitting with the fat W. That's how it's doing.
How's your Raptor? That's the biggest question
6'2",
right now.
210. Want to get to
Yeah,
180.
you really want to avoid that question, huh?
Just been watching Chris done my workout. Jose, you need to make an updated sneaker collection. Yes.
You really do.
Damn, that's the second time to say that.
Favorite
All
car?
right, I think
But
people
you
are rolling
can-
in.
Yeah,
We could start.
96 people
Hey
watching
guys,
right now.
all the way from Honduras.
Whoa, Molina, what's up, brother?
Nice.
From the motherland.
My
Say
people.
hi, guys. What's up?
He's in chemistry class right now.
Love
Smart
from
man.
India.
Smart man. You're gonna learn knowledge right
You're
now.
gonna learn more than
Knowledge.
anything you'll learn over there. All right, so you want to start it
Yeah,
off?
we can start it.
Don't
All
say
right. So what's up, guys? As you can see in the title, it seems astronomical or like we're BSing you, but we're not. You know, we don't just talk. We're gonna show proof, right, of all this stuff. Obviously, a lot of the stuff is almost proprietary. We want to keep secret some stuff because we have competition, right? But we will talk about it. We're not going to talk about this last launch because this was our biggest launch yet. We're going to talk about the launch previous to this, which was last year November.
of last year.
So this launch was way better than that. But last year November, and one day, in the first day of being open, we did do $1 million in sales. Pull up screenshot one.
You want the picture?
Yeah, do the. So this is a screenshot of our Shopify page. And you'll see date and time. We usually open at 10 a.m. Eastern, right? So pull up. All our sales happen almost immediately.
So they can see it right now. But
And this is the only screenshot I took because I was amazed. So within the first 30 minutes of the day, you can see in the top corner it says 10:36 a.m.
And
We open at
opened
10
this-
a.m.
Exactly.
We had about $300,000 in sales. You can see the massive spike. This was, again, last year. And if you look at this year's, it was even crazier. So pull up screenshot number 2. This year, we had over 620,000 people hit our site, which are numbers I'm sorry, 600, almost 640,000. You can circle the number we're talking about, estimated visits. Right there. That's on the Essential site. So you can imagine why we have so much problems with logistics, and that's why we have Big Guy back here when it comes to inventory and stuff like that, and why we have so much issues with customer service. There's a lot of you. So today we're just going to talk about the story of how we were able to pretty much do something that I personally thought was impossible. Like,
Somebody said the quality's really low. So, you know.
Yeah, I know I saw that, but there's really nothing I can do. It could be the internet.
Thomas has a CEO look.
Just chilling back there.
It's natural, bro.
So I would never go on Shark Tank. So we're going to talk about today basically how that happened, kind of the course of action. But before we get into all that, let's do a quick intro. Start it off.
All right, guys. As you guys know, Juan Zuniga over here.
Maria?
Reginald Thomas.
Big tit. And then you got Jose Zuniga on this side. So we are missing this is the crew basically that did the million. Obviously, we had more employees for fulfillment and all that stuff, but this is the core group. We are missing one guy here. We're missing the big Greek. I think he is
Tommy O.
watching live.
And
Big
New York.
shout out.
reporter. Yep.
He's in New York right now,
Yeah, he sold us out.
doing business.
Doing business in New York. But yeah, so today we're going to talk
Business
about
moves.
business moves.
He don't dance no more.
Today we're going to talk about basically how that was possible. So I know that number seems almost unrealistic, but as we showed in the beginning of
And the crazy thing is that we did all that basically in a day. Basically,
A day.
We opened that store at 10 in the morning, and that day, by the end of the day,
People-
we had $1 million.
people don't understand the magnitude of essentials. They think so. The impressive also part is our team. I think everybody here, and even the guys that come help fulfill, we are so efficient for our size. Most people, which are by the way, this that you see, that $1 million happened in the first year of business, right? So that last launch in November marked our 1 year anniversary. That was our 1 year. So in 1 year, we turned Essentials into a multi-million-dollar company. And the thing is that most people would make all these excuses, right? Oh, that you need the manpower. In reality, you just need to hire the right people. That's what we have here. You know, these guys, they work. They really do work hard. And
And that's the thing, yeah. Having the right people that is willing to work hard doing
Right.
different things. We don't all have to do one thing.
No.
You know, so we have Thomas doing, marketing and the logistics. We have Tomek doing helping us with design and all that. You have Maria that's helping with everything basically. And
Even you guys pack, and you
exactly.
guys are the owners.
We all do a little bit of everything.
It's
you know.
literally all hands on deck.
pretty much. And when it started, like when it was like the first 2 launches, we were literally doing everything.
It was us and my parents.
And
Also,
family.
And,
my
like,
parents,
yeah.
OGs,
And
shout out mom and dad.
Wendy
Every
would
launch, even now that we have crazy revenue and we have the employees, they still come in and help. They're
They
like,
still want it.
they
yeah,
still-
they still want to be part of
They
the
get
whole
salty
process.
when they
yeah,
don't
they
come
get
in.
salty when we don't hire them.
They're still helpful though. They help.
But
a lot.
yeah, so we want to talk about the whole story about how that happened. So I guess we can start with the first launch, right? And how we
first
were,
launch.
because again, back to what we were saying, for a lot of brands, making $1 million is
It's
almost,
hard.
it's like
impossible.
it's a milestone.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. It's not hard. It's just like
It's a
damn,
milestone,
we made
right.
$1 million.
And
Yeah.
usually it's in a year, right? You want to turn that brand into a 7-figure company in a year. We sold that in 1 day within less than a year. We turned a company that strong. And most people don't understand how big Essentials is. Most people think it's still, and they get mad at us that we sell out and they're like, oh, you're not ordering out of inventory. Trust me, we order a lot.
Like, yeah, we
We
see.
order
Yep.
thousands and thousands and
It just-
thousands of
our
units.
quality-
I mean, you've seen the amount of boxes. I mean,
100%.
I've showed it on the Zunigas, the amount of boxes we get.
100%. And it's our quality and our customer service, I think, that speak to our customer base. This really is, or at least we try to make it a customer-centric company. Every launch, we perfect every product by customer feedback. So if a customer says, if we see that, for example, this last launch, we'll be completely open right now. I think about 70 to 80% of complaints when it came to our new chinos were the pockets. Everything was perfect except the pockets. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to go back to the drawing board and perfect these chinos.
Kind of like the
and-
hoodies,
and
like the
we
strings.
did-
we
The
fixed
hoodies.
that.
Exactly. We did the same thing with the Henleys. So the first Henleys, you guys hated it.
Hated
We
them.
changed it.
They don't like him as much.
You don't like them as much.
We're
So
gonna perfect
next
it.
time, we're not going to do it like that. We're going to change it again
We
until you
listen.
guys are happy. Because we've done that same thing with the bamboo shirts. The
And
first
those are-
Everyone loves the
until
bamboo.
we got the
perfected.
perfect ones, then is that.
And I
we
think
keep selling those.
that's where a company is successful, right? Not just worrying so much about customer acquisition, but more so like the value of the customer, making it a customer centric where you're giving them what they want. You want to make the customer feel like they're getting the best of the best, right? Because that should be the goal. It shouldn't just be the money signs.
Yes, always thinking about the customer and what they need, what they want, what's going to make them happy, and any company will be successful that way.
Pretty much. So let's start how this happened, pretty much, and how we were able to do that in 1 day. So when we started with just basic t-shirts. The idea with Essentials was to create an essential line for men. It wasn't bottlenecked. It didn't matter if you were in streetwear, in casual menswear, in dapper menswear, you could wear a basic t-shirt. Every guy needs a basic t-shirt. I didn't want to create a company that was bottlenecked into one market segment of style, right?
Exactly.
Juan came up with the name of Essentials, and boom, Essentials was born. We started with the basic t-shirt. The first iteration of it, you could pull up the video.
Well, yeah, I think it's that we saw a problem with the market where you couldn't find a good quality shirt at a good price.
That and
That
I love wearing T-shirts, and they always shrink every single time. You buy a T-shirt from Boohoo, H&M, Zara, doesn't matter. It might feel amazing at first,
But it
you do
shrinks.
one wash, it shrinks.
Yep.
So we start sourcing fabrics and seeing what doesn't shrink. We notice that bamboo doesn't shrink, and it also has a myriad of other benefits like antibacterial, so it helps with sweating and the smell. So I'm like, this is like a win-win-win. So why not create a fabric that's bamboo and cotton, and boom,
exactly.
our T-shirt
So
came.
we saw a problem, we found a solution.
Pretty
basically.
much. And that's how
So
business
yeah.
works, pretty much.
Exactly.
If you can find a problem to a solution, people will pay you for it, especially if it's a good one. So, first iteration, our bamboo T-shirt comes about. It wasn't what we have now, by the way. It was a
No.
different variant.
So let's
but,
look at launch one. Basically.
this is launch
Let
one.
me
This
look for
this is the beginning of last year, I believe.
That's launch
This
one.
is launch one. Look how funny this is.
And it's just
It was 1,000 pieces.
that's it.
That's my voice. Look at that. That's an empty ass
That's
shelf, by
so
the way.
funny because I
Basically,
remember
it
you
was
guys
only
had
so easy.
you guys had
Piece of
no.
cake.
The funny thing is, it was just me counting the inventory, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my god, this is so hard. It's gonna take me days.
It was only 1,000 pieces, and you can hear it there. And Juan remembers this clearly. I was nervous as hell if I was going to be able to sell this, because keep in
Yeah.
mind, we just came out of a failed business that we
Of
couldn't even
course.
move a product a month.
How many boxes?
9,
It was
No,
nice.
no,
Nine-
no. It was
9 to 10.
12.
12?
Yeah, it was 12.
and it fit in my pickup truck. So they dropped them in the front of my house. So I had to load them in my pickup truck and
Yeah.
bring them
Bring
here.
And then we
Because it was going to rain that
we
day.
actually had them
We had
just
it right
sitting
here.
there.
Yeah,
sitting
12
right here.
boxes. That's nothing. That's
Cake.
chump change. You know now, right? Like 12 boxes is nothing.
Jose's like, Maria, stop what you're doing. I need you to go put all this clothes, count inventory all day. I was
You're
like, oh my god.
holy crap.
1,000 pieces.
That's
But the
gonna be a
funny
hard
part
time.
was that I was so nervous of being able to knowing if we were going to sell that out.
Yeah, of course.
And right, but we had something completely different at this point. And what was really interesting was that, right, so we come out, it was a product that I believed in, and I pitched hard this product, right? This is what I thought was the best of the best.
Thanks, Wendy.
Wendy's in here?
Yeah.
Thanks, Wendy. So we create this product, launch, and we sell out in 2 weeks, right? And it was like, that moment was like a proof of concept. It was like,
Wasn't
all right.
it like
It was like an aha
like
moment.
100 orders?
It was
And like around there. And I
something
was
like that.
I remember we were like, oh my god, this is so much. How are we gonna finish
We're gonna be here all week.
overnight?
So
What
you
was
know,
it, 100?
yeah.
100 for us now is like,
But 100 for us, Thomas and I do that in like 1
Yeah.
hour.
if we get 100
less.
orders, I'll stab myself.
No.
Because, you know, we're gonna be bleeding.
Of course.
But you know, it was 100 orders, but that meant so much.
Tom is still thinking about Barca versus Liverpool.
He's really not paying attention to what's going on. over
Retail store, not a retail store, but we do want. That's a discussion
Should
for
we
the
talk?
long
Yeah,
run.
that's like a different.
Like a
I don't know if
I
you
don't
wanna
want to
talk
drop
about
that just yet, because
Nah,
I would.
keep it a
Yeah, I'm gonna
we
go.
can do like a vlog or something about.
Yeah, I would
that
go
later.
way too off on that venture. But so this is the proof of concept. This thing works now. Sold it in 2 weeks, right? So it automatically placed the next order 4 times larger this time. So this time we ordered 4,000 pieces of the same shirt, but we fixed the collar. Our first problem was it was too light. People didn't like how light the fabric was, so we
They
increased.
thought it was too athletic.
Correct. So we increased the grams of the shirt, which is a little bit more expensive. So we went from, I believe, 240 grams to 280 gram T-shirt. So it was a very hefty T-shirt. And then on top of that, we fixed the collar and introduced V-necks this time. We sold 4 times more in 3 days versus 12 weeks, which you can pull up the video.
Which
you can
one?
pull it for our second launch.
Second launch.
This is second launch. This was about 120 grand in revenue, I believe, in 2 days. So
Yeah,
again,
this is second launch.
I
right
remember
here.
this is
that.
second launch, right?
I do remember that.
So
I
here,
freaked out too.
Thomas was we already had hired Thomas. 'cause
I think
this
that was your first launch.
Yeah.
This is
This was 50 boxes.
And I was freaking out.
50 boxes.
You were freaking out.
I
too.
was.
I
I freak out every launch. You
I
know
know
that.
what it was.
Every launch, it doesn't
Thomas-
matter how big we get.
It was his first time, and Thomas stayed till like 10 at night.
Yeah,
Remember?
counting, bro.
Because he was so scared.
And I was like, yo, I like that work, that work ethic, bro. So that was 120K.
Like to Mac.
That was 120K in orders, done in about 2-3 days. Again, proof of concept. All right, so now we have something amazing going on. Again, automatically we reordered almost instantly, and This time we went up to 700K or 800K, something like
Yeah.
that.
This is for July.
This is for the July launch, which, by the way, you could tell them you quit your job, right, for this?
Yeah.
What did
Tell
you
them.
think at first?
I thought it was a little bit crazy.
Thomas like, damn.
So
I'm trying
Thomas used to
quit.
work at a law firm.
I used to work at a law firm, and I thought, obviously, you don't. I've never done this before.
It's a big leap.
It's huge.
Yeah, you don't know.
But I like it.
Because you go
though.
from a stable job to something. This is very uncertain.
That's the
Right.
thing. You
Very
would-
uncertain.
You get a paycheck every day with that law firm because they have thousands of clients. Here,
Correct.
we're a startup. You know what I'm saying? So there was a chance of it not
but-
succeeding, and
And even now,
Going down
anything.
But then
toilet.
again, I would see you guys putting in work, so I was like, okay, I had trust in you guys, so I said, let's just do it.
Did you think
But
it was
I
like?
feel like you're always scared when you're like
I
you're quitting your
was.
job.
I was freaking out.
When I quit because I was an office,
Yeah.
because Jose was an office assistant, and then I took over his position, and then when he's like, I need help in the company, I was like, oh man, I have to quit.
I think-
and I was so scared. I was like, what if this fails? And then I'm
I know.
like,
And-
broke.
I
And
did
the-
freak out, and I didn't change my car until the second launch. When I saw the second one, I was like, okay, well, we can change it.
But see,
Okay.
for me,
I'm a
even-
baller now.
for me, every launch is just as nerve-wracking as the first launch.
No, it is.
And every
Yeah,
time
it
I'm
is.
like,
But
I go into the warehouse every time, and I'm like,
the
damn.
thing is that
how are we gonna move
The thing
all
is that
this?
we
you know?
get more and more.
That's
we
the
always get
thing.
more, but it's not. It's not. I can't explain. It's not like that. I'm nervous about it, but I feel this calmness because I think that we've done good with the product that we have. We've worked hard. It's not that we've done whatever. We've
Of course,
actually tried.
of course. But the way I see it is more like you never know what the audience. You never know if it's
Really,
gonna
yeah.
hit right. Like I put my heart, sweat, and tears into it. Right. You don't know what the customer's gonna think.
Yeah, but I mean,
You
it's
know what I
always-
mean? You never know
always
what the
that
reception's
if
gonna
you
be.
work hard, there's always going to be a.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always
Some
like.
guy said, I'm
believe
so
in.
mad I didn't make a move because we had a class together at PBSC. That's kind of creepy because I don't know. I don't know.
KB and
What class? Can you please elaborate? 'Cause
I'm mad I make a move on Maria when we had class at PBSC.
The funny thing is,
You coulda worked here, bro.
I did go to PBSC. And I'm sure we had a
So I'm
class.
sure he
Interesting.
knows who you are.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely does.
All right, so this is now our June launch. It's about, I think it was like
July.
700 July launch, 700K in total inventory, and
That was the third launch.
This is our
right?
third
That was
launch.
crazy too.
So now we're going to the fourth launch.
this is our third launch. So here's the interesting with the third
This
launch.
is where we started hiring temporary employees.
Yeah,
Here we start. Now
Yeah.
we
Because
start
it was
expanding.
just too much for us.
Too much in orders.
Our parents, the family, just come and help.
And then on top, keep in mind, most companies, especially startups, if they can even make 700K in a year, that's impressive.
amazing.
Yeah.
We sold that in a day.
Yeah.
In a day. Well, including pro, because at this point we also launched our pro members. And our
yeah.
pro members go so hard.
I
We're
know.
talking
They're
six
very faithful
figures
people
hard.
and
Loyal.
they're amazing.
Just the
Loyal
pro
people.
members.
Loyal.
Yeah, they
And
are.
this is a group of only 3,000 guys, which shout out to pro members if you guys are watching. These are like the guys, so they get special perks like 24-hour access to our store. So they take advantage of that,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're always in communication with them, et cetera, et cetera.
And on top of that, we're gonna add some more perks to the pro members.
We are.
So I'll
So-
probably do a whole video on that and
Yeah.
talking about the new perks.
Can I
Perks.
be a pro member?
Massive
Huh?
Can I
discounts.
be a pro member?
Yeah, you got to pay.
But I
$2
work.
a
Here.
month
if
or
there's-
$20 a
If
year.
there's giveaways, can be in Thomas.
Those giveaways, man.
Those giveaways. We do
fire.
amazing. Yeah, we do
They're
giveaways.
fire.
But we're gonna do discounts and ship. A lot of more perks for the pro members are coming. But so this time, boom, one day. It was like a day and a half. But I always say 1 day. I don't count the other 6 hours. But in 1 day, we sell out everything pretty much. And at this point, we have something in our hands, right?
Yeah.
So now our business is running off of FOMO, and we never intended it to be. Like
I
when
know,
we,
that was
'cause
scary.
every time you gotta understand, for an entrepreneur to scale that much every time is a massive risk, right? Risk and reward. Everybody learns that, and especially if you take any type of business class, right?
Business, yeah.
Or you're an entrepreneur. The higher the risk, the higher the reward, but also the high chances of loss. Imagine you sitting on $700,000 worth of inventory. How do you know that you can sell 120,000 and then 700,000? Right?
It was a huge jump, yeah.
Theory
So-
tells you, all right, I know I can sell 120, but what if I sit on 500 or $500,000 of inventory? That's a lot of money. Like you're losing pretty much, right? It's just sitting on your shelves. So what people don't understand is that we scale
Oh, it's coming from your phone. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, my
I
bad.
could hear us talking.
yeah.
I
It's
know.
coming
I was
from
like,
Jose's.
Oh, because I saw the notification and I tried to clear it and
You
I
know,
think I
I
opened
kept
it.
hearing like a voice in
I
the
know.
background.
So,
It was driving me insane.
what people don't understand is that we scale drastically every launch, hoping that we can have enough inventory to hold it so everybody can get a chance to buy, because that's the point. We would love to always have inventory so people buy it, because people get mad at us.
Yeah.
Literally.
Mm-hmm.
They're
We
like,
get-
at the same
we get
time,
you
so
guys are
many-
purposely ordering low inventory to sell out.
No.
The
At
amount of
we
emails we
order
get on that
a
is
lot of inventory, as much as we can afford as well.
Correct.
I mean, because you need money to buy inventory. It's not like we have all this money.
Inventory's not
so,
free.
Exactly.
Correct.
So we have a certain amount of money we can use for inventory every time we increase it, because basically we're reinvesting whatever we get into the company to make it grow faster and more efficiently. So we order as much as we can, and it's
A lot.
part of my French, a buttload of inventory.
It's a lot. And what I was going to say is, man, I lost my train of thought. So,
I can see your face over there.
what happened?
like,
He's making faces over there.
he didn't even curse.
I'm going to say a dirty word, but
My butt.
I thought the same thing, but I didn't want to put my brother on blast. And I was like, I'm gonna let him.
this is going to get real nasty, but no, but you're right. And people don't see that. We're taking massive risks because it's a load of inventory and it's a risk for us. We don't know what's going to happen, right? So, we scaled to I believe it was like 700K in inventory. The next launch, and then comes Big Daddy.
So we're talking about
The
launch
Big Daddy.
4 now.
Launch
This is
4.
launch
November.
right here.
Launch 4 was close to 2 mil in inventory.
November was crazy though.
Damn.
It was crazy. That
That
whole
was
unit
was probably
packed.
our more stressful.
So
the most
here, just
stressful
play
launch.
some videos here.
And
We
this
had
is the other.
semis. On semis for delivery for this
This
one.
is the other, and you can see the people working. This is when we first hire, basically.
That was like 9 o'clock at night, I think.
Oh, yeah, it was like 10 at
We-
night
we
because we
were-
were freaking out.
We were working overtime.
And
We were
we're
working
gonna
until
we're gonna
10.
talk about
There's
some of the
Mama Dukes right
we're gonna
there.
talk about
Mom
some of the issues
and
here.
Thomas's mom. There's
Yeah.
me
My
right
mom,
there,
everyone.
right in front,
Yep.
with glasses.
That's my aunt.
and
That's
then
my mom.
aunt, Yeah.
That's
Look
my
at that.
wife back there. So everybody is
Always
all
hands on deck. Always hands on
to try
deck.
I think that was like 9,
Move
10
those.
o'clock at night.
Oh, we were
Yeah.
We were
we
working
were freaking out.
8:30 to like
That
10
was our
o'clock at
biggest
night.
launch to date. We had no idea.
Yeah.
We were so stressed out.
So this was the Big Daddy, right?
And
This
we
is
had
the one.
issues with our couriers like USPS and
Yeah.
all that. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was hard.
So
It was-
we're gonna talk about some of the issues in a second because I
And
think
we
that's
have one
interesting.
more
So
video
just so you
here.
can see this, this was 1 day's worth of orders. The boxes you see, that's not inventory. That's actual orders
Those are
going
all
out.
orders, yep.
So some people, you gotta understand, order up to 4, 5, even 1,000 plus in product. So those boxes you see are people ordering 20 units at a time. That was 1 day's worth of orders fulfilled, which by the way is a room this size. It was this
Well, it
room.
was this room.
It was
was
this
this
room
room. Yep.
filled with
we had
orders.
To, we had to
right?
clear it out just for that.
This room is about 700 square feet, by the way. So this was filled with orders. This was the Big Daddy launch. Again, massive launch. We went from July to November, or yeah, it was a November launch. Nervous as hell because now we're in 7-figure inventory, multiple, and it's like crap. Now I'm nervous.
Yeah. And
now
this
I'm nervous.
launch-
I'm not gonna lie, I freaked out too.
I was nervous. So we want to talk about some of the problems that came with this launch? This is our biggest launch.
I was looking,
wait.
I was
Talking
looking
about
for a
launch
job.
four or
Remember-
launch 5.
No, launch 4. Launch 5 was this one.
Yeah, no, I thought
Launch
okay.
4.
Well,
So
this is
remember,
our-
launch 4 is where
Launch 4 was
wait,
the most problematic.
it was
launch.
the most problematic. We got the most hate, and it's not because of a product. It was because of customer service
Yeah.
and logistical issues in
But
house.
yeah, but people don't understand what was going on.
Oh, they
And,
don't.
like,
They don't. And,
Maria
and-
got
and-
anxiety. I had anxiety.
like-
Remember, I had to leave. I had anxiety.
Let me explain. They're not
Thomas
exaggerating.
gets anxiety
No.
They
every
both
time.
suffer
So
from
really-
anxiety. They
Yeah.
do.
No.
That's
Every
not an
single time.
Hey,
Well, but
mental health is not a joke.
I'm not
It's not.
joking.
No, because me and her, we get it, and then,
Every
because we
time,
got to
bro.
deal with the customers too, and they get upset.
Yeah, like
We-
dealing
here's-
with customer service is no joke. You have
I
to deal
can't.
with different personalities, and
I
it's
can't.
like
and it's a real
it's a
talent.
lot.
I'm not gonna say names, but we had a guy once that he actually had to go to the bathroom and
Cry.
I mean, he's watching.
people are gonna think it's the
So we literally had employees, and this is not an over exaggeration, with anxiety this launch. And
Oh,
at the
yeah.
end of the day, it's not the customer's fault to understand.
No,
Right.
of course
Their
not.
job is, I want my product, and they're in the
They're
right.
always
Get that.
right.
But
But
we had so many issues.
we
One
had
of the
so many issues.
One of the main issues was USPS. USPS did not. When you see that video that I just played, it was all packages that were sitting right here because USPS didn't want to come here to scan.
People don't believe that, by the way.
So
Finally,
then we had to
Thomas
scan.
went to get them. You know, they finally sent the janitors because they didn't want to send.
USPS janitor.
Hey, one of the times I got kicked out.
Remember, we
They
went
kicked
to,
me out of the facility. Yeah.
Exactly.
We
Bro.
went to USPS and they got so mad at us. They're like,
Let
you
me-
guys cannot be
and
bringing all
it's-
these orders.
It's funny because people don't believe us.
No.
They don't believe us when I tell you USPS hated us. All
100%.
3 USPSs hated this man.
He was there. He saw me. They kicked me
the
out.
funny
They-
thing is, they know
Well,
our faces.
Okay, let's be honest with this little story of kicking them out.
Yeah.
He went in there like he owned the place.
Well, I was
Through
upset.
the
I was
through
upset.
the back door where it says
Let's tell that
employees
story
only.
right.
And he's like, I've done this before. What's up? What's
Well,
up, homie?
you know,
Let me. You gotta understand though.
federal
This
building.
is federal government property, and this man
Thomas
went through
went-
the back end where they load USPS packages
Exactly.
as if he owned the place because he's
Thomas-
like,
Which he doesn't.
Thomas gave no F's. He's
No.
like, let me just go.
and then literally walked up behind one of the managers over his computer, like, "Hey, I got orders in the back."
well,
Like,
I got someone's attention.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
It worked. It
cops.
worked. So they finally sent somebody to with a truck, the janitors
custodians,
basically, because
yeah.
they didn't have people, and then they gave him a gun and 2 extra guns. So we had to get one of the employees.
explain what a gun is. A scanner.
the
Scanner.
scanner gun.
No guns.
Bro,
No
this
guns.
was like-
The scanner gun. He had one. I had one, and then one of our other employees.
You're
had one.
hearing this, right?
So and then
we
one by
had
one.
to scan.
beep, one by one.
Oh, and he told us, he's like, can you put some music here because I can't work without
Oh,
music.
that wasn't the big thing. But the big
I
thing
was
is
like-
that one of the scanners wasn't scanning packages.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
So about
I remember
1,000
that.
packages were not scanned properly, and all they could say was like, "Oh well, they'll show up."
You need to
and honestly,
understand-
they didn't show up. A lot of you
didn't.
guys lost your packages, so
And
we
we
had
lost
to
money.
either reimburse you
Yep.
or try to send you new product, and that's money lost.
Yeah, it was
100%.
money lost.
And what people don't understand is that USPS gives a rat's ass. Pardon my
Or in
French.
French. Yeah.
A literal rat's ass. No, they do. Like,
It's
and
government,
They don't,
dude.
they don't care.
The government,
care.
they
don't
could care less.
So-
They have their job. They have a cushy
They're
job,
yeah.
and they do whatever they want.
By the way,
that
shout
was-
out to FedEx because they never complain. They never complain.
FedEx
By the way,
has-
our
has-
rates
has killed it. Yep.
Yeah.
are lower than ever. We
Amazing.
have some of the lowest rates in the
Like
like.
even for international people, we cut it by half, and I know for you guys it's still a lot of money, so we're still working on
Just-
trying to give it.
They don't know this.
Give a perspective though. To England, it was like $40 to ship, and now
Right.
it's 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, that's
Yeah, UK.
massive.
That's huge.
FedEx would send 5 guys out here.
Oh,
They'll
FedEx is
s-
amazing.
They'll sit here and
FedEx
scan.
is amazing.
Without
Yeah,
complaining.
without
They're
complaining.
like, when it,
They'll
if you have
scan
more,
they'll
we'll
send
wait for
by
you
two
guys.
to three
until
trucks.
everything's ready. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the way it is.
FedEx.
Business. It's all business.
So, what were we saying? That I lost my train of thought?
We were talking about the
Okay, so
obstacles
we haven't
had.
talked about the biggest one.
Oh no, we haven't talked.
Oh, you're gonna drop it?
I'm gonna drop the
You're
bomb.
gonna
I
drop it.
mean, they need to know what happened, right?
Damn,
So
I was like-
our biggest hate, if you go on our Facebook, we have a lot of negative feedback, and it's not on the product.
We took
It's on our
forever.
service.
customer service. Yeah.
So last launch, we had so many orders that were unexpected. So okay, all right, so all that inventory, this is where this video came about. We did about 1 million in sales, and then everything else sold out in about the next like 3-4 days, because then we did a Cyber Monday sale, and then pretty much everything sold out in 4-day period, right? This is our biggest launch yet. So we had so many orders that we didn't figure. Again, most people don't comprehend this, right? Most startups would love to be able to do 2 million in a year. So they take a year to fulfill all those orders.
Right.
Not a week, bro. Like
and that's the thing. We're taking a week to
Do
basically.
you understand
fulfill
the
everything for you
manpower
guys. And that's why we put in
and
the
efficiency?
website 7 to 14 days just to fulfill it, because it's
business.
like business days. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like 20,000 orders at least that we're sending out.
100%.
You know, because of all the orders that are coming.
and that's the thing. People don't understand the logistics that's involved with something like that, right? And our space, we've outgrown it to the point that we are going to move into something bigger, but our space is so tight, it makes it even more difficult, because this last launch, the 5th one, was even bigger than our November. So you can imagine the issues that we had. We had to rent external containers outside, 2 big external containers, like the shipping containers, and then we have an other office on the other corner of the building that we rented just for this launch, just to hold inventory. 'Cause
Yeah,
we
you
don't
guys
fit.
can see that on one of our videos. I mean,
Yeah.
we've showed that several times. In our
Several
videos.
times. So just to show you the magnitude of essentials, but the biggest problem that came with this was shipping. So we were having, this was our largest order into the U.S. Customs held the product.
It was half of it.
Half of it. The
So-
problem was we had the samples of the product, meaning we could photograph it and put it up for sale, but we didn't have the physical product.
So yeah,
Right?
it was like
So-
you're gonna get it by launch. So all right, we're cool. We start. I mean, and then we had marketing money. We had everything that we invested.
Everything was already in play. So we had to launch this
A
day.
load of money. You know what
Right?
I'm saying?
We have half of the inventory. The other half
Part of my
It's just-
French.
is sitting on the port.
Yeah.
That was dirty.
You know, and
the other half is sitting on the port, locked up by customs. We had, again, this is the first time we've ever even.
They
We
were
didn't even
supposed
know
to-
this was a
It was
problem.
because it was because also because of
It was
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving
and
weekend.
then
We were
Thanksgiving,
so
everything
desperate.
was
We
backed
were about
up.
to
And the port
rent a
doesn't
truck.
care, bro. I mean, they said it'll be there Monday.
And again, this is not your fault.
Like,
this
we
is
need it
our fault.
now.
But we would have never foreseen this because we had never shipped
Done that.
in
No, we've
such a
never done that.
massive order, right? So of course it's our fault. There's a part of the growing pain, but we're just telling you what happened. And like Thomas says, they don't care. It's kind of like USPS. They really give a rat's ass. And then on top of that, like Maria was saying, we were literally about to rent a U-Haul,
And go to the port.
all of us,
We're like,
and go
let's all
pick it
go
up
get it.
ourselves.
And get arrested.
But
Get arrested.
Most
they said
likely.
they said
Government.
they said that's vetoed, and then you can try. But that's how desperate we were. The store launches, everything sells out. We didn't expect it to sell this fast. We figured if it sells slowly, we can move half of our inventory and then give time for the other inventory to come. Nope, everything sold immediately. Everybody's waiting for packages, and we still don't have the inventory here.
And that's
Because
the
it's
problem.
held in
There
the
was-
Miami port 2 hours away from us. Like literally, it's right there, but we can't touch it.
And
Yeah.
the stuff that people wanted the most is what was getting held
What
up.
was in there?
The hoodies.
Yeah, the hoodies. People
hoodies.
wanted those.
Everyone, because it was our first time launching
'Cause it
hoodies.
was-
And
it was
they're
winter.
amazing.
I think the
And
what was
everyone
the
wanted that.
slowest package was what, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
About?
Yeah.
3
So
week
then
turnaround?
we get bombarded with over 1,000
a day.
emails.
A day.
Over 1,000.
hate emails.
It was
3,000.
3,000. You guys think it's just like, oh, thank you, come again. No,
No.
you have to read the email, read the order, go to
And-
Shopify,
and, you
check
know,
their order.
Explain that because people
Check
don't
where-
understand the process of just one client.
One
and we
email.
got thousands of them.
One email takes you what, 5 to 10 minutes?
Easy.
It just you have to
Easy.
go
And on top
then-
of that, they don't just email once; they email like 10 times.
Oh,
Yeah.
they bombard you like, why haven't you
Exactly.
answered me? Why haven't you answered? It's like
And sometimes
I'm
there's not
trying.
even anything, just question marks.
Yeah.
And people think we're ghosting them. We're not. We're trying to catch
We're
up.
trying to
It's
catch,
it's
like I
a
said, catch
lot.
up and figure out what's
We're
going on.
making it better, though. We're improving. Because
Oh,
we
yeah.
did,
Oh,
we did
this-
much
I
better
think
this time.
This launch, we
With
fixed
this
a lot of
launch-
problems.
With the live
With
chat,
the chat, that helped a
100%.
lot.
Yeah.
You know, be able to figure things out.
Yeah. So that's pretty much the story of Essentials. Now we have the 5th launch. We're working on our 6th launch, which will be even bigger than this launch.
Not even
Jesus
6.
Christ.
We're working on our 7th launch as well.
Oh,
already.
yeah.
So,
So-
we're
Jesus.
we're trying to
Jesus
get
Christ.
Jesus Christ.
we're trying to get ahead of the game, and basically we're trying to program everything for next year
Are
already.
the questions working? I haven't seen any questions
I don't think they're working.
I don't know. I haven't seen anything.
We
come
can
in.
answer some questions before.
Can
Oh my
people
God.
text?
Holy crap, there's
Send
a lot of
message?
questions.
Hello.
I don't
All
know
right,
if
so
it's
we don't
working.
want to elongate. Damn, we've been live 32 minutes.
32 minutes. Yeah.
I say we do about an 8-minute round of questions and then we close it off. I think we covered our bases, right?
yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I
we
mean-
talk about unless you want to talk about
What else?
this launch. There's nothing this
Oh,
launch.
No.
about
I mean,
phone
at this
numbers
point,
for-
we're
for
getting
i-
so big.
And for the future, for international customers.
Thomas is doing a shameless plug. Please make my life easier.
Can you guys
Please
provide a
don't
phone number?
Please don't stress
thanks.
me out.
It'll be easier for all of us.
It
Yeah.
gives me
And-
anxiety.
There you go.
And no, just one other
appreciate
thing.
it.
You know, the
Don't
same
hate
thing
me.
that we're implementing.
Pardon
with,
my French.
With Essentials, we're going to implement with Jade Black.
Oh,
Jade
yeah.
Black is our other company, that sunglass company. We try to do the
Which is
best
doing
bang
amazing, by the
for
way.
your buck. And
We
that,
could do a whole other video on that.
Oh yeah, you know that company is amazing. You know we have quality products at an amazing price, and we still have some in stock if you guys are interested in testing them out. Everybody that has bought at least one are return customers that come back for 1, 2, 3, 4, and buys the whole.
And we're
collection.
sold out pretty much.
Yeah, I
We
think
only
we
got
have
2 models left.
scholars or presidentials left.
And we're already working on the summer collection, which
That's
is
gonna
going to
be
be even
fire.
better. Italian acetate, glass, polarized, best in the game pretty much for
For
49
$40.
bucks. And that's
49.
that's what differentiates our brands from a lot of other brands.
Yep.
We try to source the best we possibly can, make the best damn product. Again, customer centric, right? Give the customer as much value as possible. Obviously,
Yeah.
while us being able to make a healthy return so we can keep the company growing. And
But it's always
the hype is in
listening,
and of
listening
itself.
to them. You know, some people didn't like something about the glasses. We're going to change it
Exactly.
for the next launch. You know,
always
we always
listen to your customer.
to you guys.
It's not hate.
I mean, I go every day at least on YouTube to look for Essentials reviews.
He always texts it to
Hudson
me.
and Main reviews.
He's always texting in the
Jade
chat,
Black
"Hey, guys,
reviews,
look,
and
do
I
the
send it
review."
out just
Hey, the
so
questions are
so
not
we can
working.
improve. They're not
Yeah.
working.
No, because I'm looking at the questions right now. there's
yet?
a bunch.
All right, so if you have them, you can read them.
Let's
but-
do
You
a
want me to read
quick
them out?
speed round.
So if you guys are interested in J Black, I'll have that
Yeah,
link down
check
below,
J Black
so you
alone.
guys can check them out.
Yeah, I was
Right now
wondering.
we're sold out on essentials just to make it, and if you want it, like to see what we mean by making products that are so good, like Juan said, check out J Black. We only have a couple left, but you can see the amazing quality that we talk about, and hey, it's a stylish pair of sunglasses. It's gonna make you look more attractive. But J Black is on track
Okay.
to be just as good as
You want me to-
essentials
you want
by
me to-
next
I'm
year.
gonna give you some questions. Okay.
What if we refresh them?
So, well, I'm gonna just give out a question.
All
What
right,
do you
just
do?
start ripping
Where do
questions.
you see
There we
your-
go. There we go.
All right, here we go.
Oh, we're
All right.
good.
7-minute speed round. Let's do this. Or
Alright.
to round it off for 40
Jose,
minutes.
you, because you take so like you start talking. And
Juan,
don't
you
do
said
Yeah,
you were
go.
going to talk about culture, etc. Where are you from in Spain? We're not from Spain. We're from Honduras, but our
Honduras.
background is Spanish from a little town in Spain called Zuniga.
Zuniga.
There you go.
Which is
Subscription service, yeah, pro memberships.
Mm-hmm.
You can do subscription $2 a month or $20 a year. You can get part of the pro members.
Why won't you lower international
They're
print?
pretty low.
They're very
we are
low.
trying. We
And,
have, and
hey,
we're trying even more.
Hey, free shipping. You want to mention that?
Okay, so for our
Quick.
pro members, we're trying to work out a program where you guys are pro members and you're gonna get free shipping no matter where you're at, international
Yeah.
or domestic.
I
Well,
wanna
domestic
find a
you're
brand
already.
that does
we
that.
already get.
But even shoppers, we're gonna put a threshold too.
yeah.
Yes,
We haven't
international.
figured out the
international,
price
if
yet,
there's
but-
a threshold. If you spend more
Like,
than a
let's-
certain amount, you're going to get free shipping.
On international.
So
That's awesome.
you're welcome,
Which
guys.
that'll increase our convert. I can't imagine. This is gonna be implemented in our next launch.
Oh.
Get ready because it's gonna be
Yeah.
stupid
Well,
orders.
I'm already sweating it.
Well, me and Thomas are gonna have anxiety.
How did you lose an
Can I
go
put
up?
a 2
Go
weeks
up. That
vacation?
one sounds interesting. How did you lose an inventory
vacation.
with the scanner? Oh, that's very hard to explain. Guys, what is your education qualifications? Please, I'm obsessed with your success. Really, education. You could self-educate.
Working, man.
Yeah, but what is your
Me,
finance?
I got a BA in finance.
I ain't got nothing.
I
Nothing.
ain't got nothing.
In
Street,
school,
street
for
smart.
bachelor's,
Street
business,
Marketing, business and
Marketing.
marketing.
And then I have a law degree.
Law degree.
business / psych.
I did work law though without a degree.
Biggest
Exactly.
tip for an
You don't need education.
entrepreneur. Man, there's so many good ones.
I know,
don't even
but
know where to start.
me
Don't
just-
give up.
Don't
Marry me,
work hard.
Maria.
Just work
Huh?
hard.
Marry me, Maria.
Marry rich.
Are you-
You plan free shipping in Europe? Yes. Like I said, free
Everywhere.
shipping if you're a pro member or if there's a threshold. If you meet that threshold,
You get
you'll
free
be able to
shipping.
get free shipping.
Have you ever thought about combining J Black? No.
No.
What's the company that you had that failed? That's called Zuniga. It was a
Zuniga.
custom suit company.
And the shoes,
I wasn't
right?
that.
Well,
Well, it was
and
part
And the
of
shoes are
Zuniga.
fire. I still wear those shoes.
No, it was great products. We just didn't know how to sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in class and in school, my professor told me, and that always stuck to my head. It doesn't matter how amazing your product is. If nobody knows about it, nobody's going to buy it.
Marketing.
So marketing is very important when it comes to
Agreed.
a company. And we're going to do a whole video just on marketing and how much we spend on marketing, which is crazy.
What happened to the 350Z? It's out there. Need for Speed.
Need
It's
for
out there.
Speed.
The
and,
name is Need for Speed.
We're just gonna keep working on it. I got
Shout
the
out to
steering wheel.
Mac for naming.
What new products are coming out for Essentials and just chill. Trust me,
you'll
it's going to
see
be
it.
crazy. We're already working on next year's Essentials, but for this one, it'll be August.
The
How do
next
you
Zuniga
guys-
upload will be tomorrow, Friday, and then on Monday.
How do you guys handle Essentials, J Black, and Hudson and Main partners? You hire the right people, you partner with the right people. That way, everybody has a role.
Are you looking to make shoes for men? We
We
did
should.
think about sneakers and stuff for a while, but
For
then-
Essentials, but that will
yeah.
be down the road. Like that's not a priority right now. Are you coming with perfect? Are you guys going to keep perfecting the Essentials T-shirt or with more? Yes. This
Yes.
next launch will include 5 new colors for the Essential T-shirts, completely custom
Custom
Pantone colors.
yeah.
You'll never find this in any other brand. Completely custom for us alone, which is insane.
KB Ent, the guy that I wanted to get with you, Maria, said if we needed help and
Are
he's
you
in
wo-
the area.
I want to know what's class.
Oh, the KB Ent is the guy. Are you
Yeah.
working on a graphic design on your tees, or you're keeping it simple? No,
Keeping it
KB.
simple.
Sorry, bro.
Keeping it simple. Lamborghini Aventador or Ferrari 488?
Ferrari.
I will go
Ferrari.
Aventador.
Ferrari.
It's an Aventador.
I love the Ferrari.
That's a
Yeah,
tough
Ferrari.
but it's
That's a tough
Aventador.
one.
100%.
I think Ferrari just because I don't know. That's tough. Jose, long sleeve T-shirts and hoodies are so damn hot. Hot,
Maria is.
No.
small town in
So
Florida.
Hondureño.
I thought you were Mexican. No, we're Honduran.
Honduran.
What about Africa, please? Shipping
We'll
rates
ship
for Africa. We'll ship
worldwide
everywhere
free.
except India.
If you guys meet that threshold.
Yeah.
Keep going. Blah blah blah.
Your profit margin.
You said, whoa.
Oh man, it's just that when it's coming in, it's
Damn.
like,
Well, somebody asked for your
How does it
profit.
feel to
Okay. Screw you. Just kidding.
Man, you're not even letting me read. What is your next essentials drop? This coming in August. My love sucks. No, it doesn't. How much money do I need to at least to start a business? Well, to put it into perspective, if it's a drop shipping business, you could probably do it for free.
Exactly.
Maybe
It all depends
maybe
on the type of
100 to
business.
1,000. Yeah, it depends on the business. It really does.
What's long line essentials T-shirt? What is long line?
They want like no, we won't do those. Sorry. Is it difficult to?
Oh my
Dang.
God.
Let's just keep it low.
Yeah.
What AP, Lamborghini or Bugatti? Lamborghini.
Lambo. What else?
Have you guys had any backlash from Essentials by Jerry Lorenzo?
Actually, we started it first.
This is a good point. Just so you know, we're the original Essentials. Jerry Lorenzo copied me.
yeah.
Zero
You
creativity.
guys
No, I don't
didn't
know if
teach
he actually.
Thomas how to drive a stick.
Yeah, I don't.
love
yeah,
your guy.
No, Jerry
Yeah,
Lorenzo's
I
a
know,
beast,
but-
obviously.
but we started it first,
I can
really.
prove that we launched Essentials before they did.
I remember the funny thing is when
I
we
was
found out,
pissed.
Jose was livid.
So he literally launched Essentials by our second drop. And
Yep.
keep in mind, he has clout, so his
Yeah.
looks bigger than mine.
Yeah.
But
he actually.
give me,
we
give
actually
me.
started first.
I think at this point we're going
Some
head
guy
to
said,
head.
"I hate my life. What should I do with depression? You should not hate your life.
Don't hate your life, man.
Don't hate your life."
Life is
Work
great.
on yourself. I don't know.
And
I
find
think that might be a
Jesus.
spam account. I hate my life. that's the name of it.
Yeah.
You don't know. What if
but-
somebody's actually going through it?
You're
Don't
right.
hate your life.
Don't
why-
hate your
we
life.
don't ship to India because there's a lot of issues, a lot of
With customs,
customs and all that. so
lost
it's a-
packages,
yeah.
and a lot of stuff.
Yep.
I ended things with the girl who was playing with my emotions. Oh, I messaged the guy to drop this girl. Hey, congratulations, bro. If only one of our employees listened to my advice too.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Nice.
Low
Shots,
blow.
shots fired.
Pardon my
pump, pump.
pardon my French.
Part of my French.
Y'all gotta do match Uniqlo prices for t-shirts, man. No, I can't. No, can't do. Uniqlo just uses cotton. We don't. There's no
Yeah.
way.
Are you guys coming to California?
How do you find
soon.
good people
I
to
think
work with?
we'll be in California soon.
Really soon.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
All of us?
Yeah.
If you wanna come.
Damn, nobody tells Thomas anything.
We did tell him.
No,
Are
I
you
think it
interested
is.
in a personal
did
chef for the company? I mean, are you gonna do it for free?
Nah.
I mean,
How much
Jose,
you-
you
If
should
you wanna
teach.
come
You
cook
should
for
teach
us-
Thomas how to drive stick.
That's Tomek.
Nah, that's Tomek. Thomas with an H. I know.
That's
we,
Tomek.
we should
What are the 3 tips to start a business? You need vision.
find
right?
the problem.
Because you need an
Look
idea.
for a problem, find the solution.
Correct. Pretty much. What is a coincidence? What is a coincidence? Jay Black and Enemy are competing.
Who's enemy?
What's a coincidence?
Enemy, that's
Uh,
Alpha M's brand.
Oh, I didn't know.
I don't know.
You know.
Did you go to college? Where, if do?
Just know that Jay Black started it first.
we all went to
As
FAU.
you know.
You got
Whoa,
a
go
private jet,
up.
Jose?
Your house shows up. No, keep going.
J Black shipping. We are working on that to make it cheaper, just like we did with Essentials. So we should be able to cut that.
Somebody
Alright.
said if we're gonna travel to Barcelona, we already been to Barcelona.
We've been there. I want to go there again.
I think
Why?
that's pretty.
What about a Ferrari F12? I was thinking about that.
Ooh, those
The
are
F12.
nice.
Yeah, a V12 with 731 all-wheel drive. Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Are you Indian? No,
No.
he's Honduran.
Thomas.
No, that's for you, baby.
No, not
I'm
for
light
me.
skinned.
You look like an Indian.
Who?
Who are we saying that looks?
Can you
Jose-
please
Jose-
say
Jose?
Jose?
Please
Can you please
clarify.
say? I mean, can you please say Juan?
Jose.
Let me see that AP, Jose.
You're such a flexer.
Jose, I think you're bulking pretty fast.
Thomas-
Thomas weight loss? I mean, he's in New York.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
Thomas or yours?
I don't know.
Why
I'm not
Jose
the one with
thinks
the
that there's
H.
a rise out Altima? Because it is, bro.
Extra large sizes.
I think we're pretty
Yeah,
much wrapped
I
up here.
think that's it. All right, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live podcast. Let us know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Remember.